Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your February mid-month bonus love reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. It's funny, I just did Aquarius. They got both these cards in their reading. I swear I shuffled and cleared the deck really good. It always amazes me how some of you folks of the same element get similar cards or messages across the same element. So let's see, you've got the Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Three of Wands, and your major arcana here with the Magician card. This is your love reading. I haven't done love readings in quite some time, but I thought, you know, February, everyone's all about love in the month of February. So let's do a bonus love reading for you guys. I'm going to read the general energy in terms of love, your love life, and then I'm going to clarify. I'm going to pull cards for singles, and I'm going to pull cards for couples, and maybe some oracle, whatever I feel called to do. Make sure you guys give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and double tap that bell to get notified of all the readings. Your playlist, as always, is up here and at the end of the reading, and I will be reopening appointments in March. Well, I should say for the month of March towards the end of February. So you want to keep out an eye on that. The link is in the description box down below. The Magician, your major arcana. This is a clear reminder that whatever it is you want to manifest for yourself, whatever your manifestations are, whatever it is you're working on for yourself, you definitely have all the tools, everything that you need, the knowledge, the wisdom, the know-how, even if you feel like you don't. Even if it's like, well, I don't have any experience with that, or what do I know about something like that? Trust your intuition, trust the divine guidance, trust that if something came across your lap or your path, it is for a reason. It's because the universe is blessing you with everything that you need to pursue something very specific, is what I'm hearing. So for some of you, that is, you know, expanding your horizons when it comes to your career. And, you know, in that sense, I do feel like if there is this feeling of attracting the not so great partnerships that you're still going through, Spirit is saying you already know how to heal yourself. You already know how to clear yourself. You already know the red flags. You make a choice whether or not you want to accept things as they are. So I also feel that with the Magician card here, it is saying that any type of healing modality is already accessible to you. Whether it's therapy, whether it's energy healing, whether it's meditation. The Magician is saying you know what it takes to clear you, to heal you, to prepare you for the next chapter in your life when it comes to love. Now, for those of you that are trying to call in and manifest something greater outside of love, I feel like you may be running away from dealing with any emotional or love or relationship wounds by trying to keep yourself busy. In any case, I do feel like if you try to throw yourself into work, because my mind's eye just showed me the Eight of Pentacles, even though it's not here. So we'll see if it pops up later on. But I do feel like there is this feeling of I'd rather make money than to be with someone who's going to be inconsistent, who's going to hurt me just like they all do, you know? So be careful of that mentality. Not everyone is going to be like the last one or the last few, especially if you have that type of track record that leaves you feeling helpless and hopeless and saying, why do I keep doing this to myself? It's like you're guarded for 1 minute, and the minute that somebody makes you feel comfortable and gains just a little bit of trust, it's like you convince yourself like, okay, it's time for me to open up, and then they hurt you. So it makes you feel as though you can't trust anyone, but that's not the case here. I feel like you are being guided to trust your intuition, work on what exactly it is that you want for yourself in the near future, the distant future. And maybe some of you can't see too far out in the distance because you're just like, I barely know what I want for lunch or dinner. How the heck do I know what I want 5-10 years from now, right? And that's perfectly fine, Libra. There's no pressure and there's no rush, as always. However, if you really don't know the emotions, the energy, what it is you want for yourself in life. Forget about love, but just for yourself. For yourself. Do you want to live happy? Do you want to live stable? Do you want to live grounded? Do you want to live, clear-minded, financially free and abundant? Do you want to be able to not feel weird going out on a spa day, a self-care Sunday? You want to, you want to hang out with friends and enjoy other people's companies? Do you want to, what does that look like for you? Do you see love as part of that? And that's a double-edged sword. If you do, great. What does it look like? Focus on that. If you don't, hello, let's do some healing. Why not? I feel like some of you are still young enough to have options down the road, and yet you're closing yourself off completely. Others of you, I do feel like there is this never-ending state of confusion, feeling like you don't know what you want with yourself. You have this idea that, I feel like for some of you, you're seeing like something that just seems super far away. Like, well, eventually when I'm older, when I'm old enough for that, or when I reach a specific age, I will have my shit together, and I will call in someone who also has their shit together, but also be emotionally available. Someone who's in touch and in tune with their emotions, regardless of whether or not I am open to being affectionate. Because I get this feeling that, I'm looking at this partnership here. It doesn't mean you're going to be like earth or water, right? But the energy of these cards, it's like the Queen of Pentacles, while she is a nurturer, she is practical, she's very wise, money-minded, resourceful, right? But in this card, she's like, oh, I guess love can wait because it's all about money. Meanwhile, you've got a guy who's like so deep with his emotions, holding them inside and probably waiting to burst with love, wanting to show affection, wanting to show something, but he's looking towards the future and she's looking towards the past, right? So I feel like there is this need to work on intimacy. There's this need to work on, what truly makes you happy, like, are you calling someone in who is affectionate, who is loving, who is in tune with their emotions, that's going to accept you for who you are? And if you're saying that now in terms of who you are at this moment, you're not factoring in the growth that comes within the healing, what's in store for you. So I do feel like if at this time you feel like you're not ready to open up to anyone, that's quite all right. The Five of Cups really tells me that when you look towards the future with the Three of Wands, you're hoping that you have everything within you, mind, body, soul, spirit, to heal all that has hurt you. The Two of Cups that are standing behind him while he's got his head down low, just in the throes of this sadness, this depression, this, the cups have spilled over and they're in the water, right? Water being emotions. It's just like feeling like you want to shut everyone out and not be able to trust anyone. And yet, that's not okay for the long term. Look at that. Look at that. The two cards that flew out when I was about to start shuffling. And so now you have divine counterparts, King of Cups and Queen of Cups. Like I said, I did do Aquarius earlier. They also got both these cards. Well, these two and this one. So you could be dealing with, different partnerships. You could be wondering if someone that you are interested in, if they see you in the same light. I feel like, especially if you've got certain, I'm gonna say it this way, but there's like personal hangups, things that you still need to deal with, and whatever your demons may be, whatever it is that doesn't allow you to receive or makes it difficult for you to express yourself, or maybe when you do express yourself you feel awkward and weird after, like maybe there's like almost like embarrassment, or I just keep hearing awkwardness when it comes to showing emotions. And ask yourself why. Why do you feel that way about expressing yourself when it comes to love, when it comes to partnership? You know, I feel like someone just said, you know, that's between me and my partner behind closed doors. And that's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. So not everyone is you know, okay with, you know, public displays of affection, right? They're just like and maybe not touchy-feely, maybe it's more cerebral, maybe it's, you know, words of affirmation, maybe it's, you know, whatever your love languages are here. But let's see what the Five of Cups has. Oh, oof, yeah. There is, whether it's a pattern or a past experience of someone who can be very harsh with their words, argumentative. It's like, do you want to be right, or do you want to work something out with someone? If there is some sort of miscommunications, if there is, I just feel like there is this really strong reaction and argument and feeling like it's your way or no way. That's it. Like, no, what I say goes. You have to, you know, you have to understand where I'm coming from, and that's it. And, you know, there's no equal give and take here. That is also something that needs to be worked on here. But the Five of Swords is like, you know, real asshole energy. That's, you know, being a jerk, not caring how, you know, things are said or done to get their point across. No matter how they feel about someone, it's just kind of like really not giving a rat's ass if they hurt someone's feelings in the process. And, you know, that Five of Swords can lead to that Five of Cups, because as I was clarifying the Five of Cups, it feels as though the Five of Swords is the reason why you feel the way you do. You feel like maybe you've had to garner up more strength that you can think of to even get to this point where you're at in your life. And I feel like if there's more healing that needs to be done, you're just like, I'm over it. I just want to move on with my life. And so you may turn your back on these old wounds, but not fully healing, understanding, and processing can cause them to show back up in the present and in the future relationships, not just necessarily in love, but in other connections, friendships. You know, trust issues don't necessarily mean only in love. Maybe you trust friends or don't trust friends or family members. Maybe you have children that you don't trust. Maybe, you know, you second guess people all the time, or maybe you're always wondering what someone's intentions are. That's definitely, you know, trust issues that need to be healed. So let's see what's in store for my singles, Libra singles. King of Pentacles, look at that, two divine counterparts. King of Pentacles and Queen of Wands, okay? Someone definitely finds you. Oh, the Chariot, yes, yes. Oh, yes, hello. We love that for you, Libra. Listen, someone definitely finds you attractive. This is someone who has their life in order, their shit together, they're financially stable. They give me, you know, give me emperor vibes. Big boss, CEO, has goals, knows what they want, is creating a life for themselves. I'm getting the vibe of someone who's very young, who has like their financial situation in order, in the process of purchasing a home, very determined and dedicated to creating lots of money, generational wealth, wants someone who's going to be just as fiery and motivated by their side, right? They want someone who they can definitely build a life with, to build their success with. If you've got a passion project, a side business, a side hustle, if you want to go back to college, this is definitely someone who's going to support you and your dreams. For some of you, if your dream is to become a parent and live happily ever after, and you know, raise children, have a family, I definitely see that for you there. It feels very, very promising, beautiful relationship that's coming your way. Let's see what the romance angels have to say. Oh, retreat. You know, it's time to disconnect from the world. Again, if there are certain aspects of your life that continue to replay in this current situation, and you're thinking, you know, why do I always attract XYZ? Or why does this always happen to me? Don't play victim. Don't continue to play that role of victimhood, because whether you mean to or not, the more you say that, the more you talk about that, the more you replay that, the more conversations you have, the more you vent to people, the more you're actually manifesting that same energy over and over and over again, because it is the strongest vibrational energy you're putting out to the universe. And the universe doesn't know that you don't want that. The universe is like, oh, we're talking about that again. Let me bring you some more. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Be careful of that. 100%. You don't want to call that type of, energy back in. So the card of retreat is definitely saying, listen, it's time for you to disconnect. Do not disturb. Shut those phones off. No Wi-Fi, no laptops, no gaming, no whatever, no phones. Get away for a little bit. Do some, soul searching, some, deep healing, journaling, process those emotions, let them go. And when you come back from being, in this retreat energy, come back refreshed, grounded, like a new person. Let's see what Amira's Love Oracle has for you. Ooh, karma. It's a toxic story, but some of you have already dealt with a toxic story, a karmic cycle, a karmic lesson. But when you close out that cycle, new opportunities come your way. What did I tell you? I felt like the energy of someone wanting, like in the process of purchasing a home. This definitely, they could also have a career in real estate, investment properties, all of that. So I definitely feel like that's the type of partnership that's coming in for you. If not, this is what you've been thinking of in terms of career and how can you manifest or secure your future, financial future, and home instability, So property, real estate, residence. I do feel like you may meet someone that you end up buying a home together, or they are a homeowner and you end up moving in with them. Again, this feels like someone who is very, very successful. Okay. One more card and I'm going to move to the couples. So open relationship. This is no commitment, casual, and openness. If that's not what you want here, be careful that you don't just settle for what's being given to you, because there's other perks in this relationship, okay? I also feel that for some of you, the karma was someone the karmic cycle was someone not taking you seriously. So if you were unfortunately feeling like you were forced into an open relationship, or inadvertently not realizing that you were in an open relationship because somebody decided to skip out and do whatever the hell they wanted, and you were none the wiser, I feel like that's part of your healing that needs to take place. This is someone who was with you and probably with other people, and you didn't realize that you were in an open relationship. You were more committed than they were. They treated you like a casual connection, things of that nature. I do feel like that is a cycle that's healing here in order for you to pursue something much more serious. When you heal that, you will call in that partnership that you want. Okay, so let's move on to couples. What's in store for couples? Page of Pentacles. Interesting that the singles got the King of Pentacles and the couples got the Page of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Pentacles as well. Now, the Seven of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. I don't normally take that many cards that fall out, but they kind of came out a little weird, where the Ace of Pentacles fell out and these two flipped up. So I am going to pull them. I will clarify the Seven of Swords. Now, be careful that you're not involved with someone who's very irresponsible when it comes to money. If that is you, who maybe likes to overspend, overgive, overshop, gamble, things of that nature, you need to be careful that I'm getting this feeling of you can actually have more wealth, more income, financial stability than you currently have at this time. There is this sense of irresponsibility, this sense of not appreciating all the wealth that you have at your disposal at this time. So it feels as though you may be burning through money very quickly. Maybe it's a lot of partying. Maybe it's like overextending yourself financially. For some of you, it could be that maybe your cost of living, you know, is super low. And so you have this excess income. Put that money to work, Libra. Secure your future. As much as you want to have loads of fun at this time, I do feel like there will be people around you who will take advantage of that, okay? And also, don't try to keep up with those that are like still living at home and can blow their money however they want because they don't really pay big adulting bills, right? You don't want to compete with that because clearly you guys are not on a level playing field here. Temperance card. So now I do like the Page of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles. This is big money coming through. This is the beginning of a new chapter. So this could be moving in together, shared resources, especially here with the Ten of Pentacles. So if you go from the Page to the Ace to the 10, right? Holy cow. Stable household, financial stability, shared resources, but make sure you are very, very clear on what those expectations are in a partnership. If your partner says, move in with me, you don't have to pay rent, you can do whatever you want with your money, and then you literally do whatever you want with your money, and be careful because even if they say that, they may not fully mean it. I feel like there is this feeling of, I want you to enjoy your own money that you make. But they also don't want you to be fully dependent on them. Like they want to see you thrive is what I'm hearing. Okay. So don't, be careful of any type of behavior or, habits or lifestyles that can cause financial dependency on someone because they may be okay in the beginning, but within time or as things come up, they may harbor some sort of resentment, So the Temperance card, if this is an offer of let's move in together, let's share resources, I'll pay the rent, you pay utilities, whatever it is, right? However you want to divvy up the household expenses or money into one bank account that you share and each having your own. I just feel like there is a lot of money talks, conversations that's coming through. But definitely take your time moving forward and making sure you're making the right decision here. I'm going to pull a Romance Angel Oracle here. I've already gone a little too far. I've been trying to keep these between 10 and 15 minutes. Clearly, that's not the case here. The card of Chemistry. So there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Again, you could be finally with someone who you feel like you're very close to, that you vibe with, that, you can see a future with. I do get this feeling that the magnetic attraction, the chemistry between two people, it's so strong, right? It's so freaking strong that you're just like, of course I want a life with this person. Of course I do. And nobody's saying otherwise, okay? And if they are, follow your heart. Trust your intuition. So it's very important that you are clear with boundaries, with the expectations in a relationship, in a household. Do you both want children? Are those type of life goals and, milestones something that you share with each other before you really jump into something? Are you open to, purchasing a home, moving in together, having children, or just fur babies, things of that nature? Those are the types of questions that are important before you move further with anyone. So that is your reading, my wonderful Libras. I am sending you guys so much love and support. Remember, your playlist is always here. Your monthly reading will be right here. And I will be opening up appointments at the end of the month for the month of March. Okay, so they're going to be, appointments in the future because I've got a lot of stuff going on over here. I got appointments that got moved around a bit. And so I want to be able to accommodate everyone and keep up with my recording schedule as well. So your March readings will be coming out soon after this. And I cannot wait to see what's in store for you guys in March. If you're not following me over on Instagram, I am at Virgo Angel Tarot. And I will see you guys soon. Have a wonderful month. Take care. Bye.